The opening ceremony of the Paris Olympics, set to occur in 2024, has become a point of significant controversy. Critics have claimed that elements of the ceremony mock God, sparking a broader conversation about the intersection of modern culture, religious sensibilities, and eschatological concerns. From a biblical perspective, the notion of mocking God is a serious accusation. In Galatians 6-7, the Apostle Paul writes, "Do not be deceived, God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows." This scripture underlines the seriousness of disrespecting the divine. The claim that the Paris Olympics opening ceremony mocks God could be seen as a violation of this biblical principle, leading many to feel a deep sense of sorrow and dismay. In the context of the end times, or eschatology, these events take on even more profound significance. Many Christians believe that the world is in its final days, as described in the book of Revelation. The Apostle Paul, into Timothy 3:1-5, warns of the behavior and attitudes that will prevail in the last days, including blasphemy and disrespect for the sacred. But mark this, there will be terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of the good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying its power. Have nothing to do with such people. This passage speaks to the heartbreak that many feel when witnessing events or actions perceived as mocking God. Such occurrences are seen as symptomatic of a broader spiritual malaise and a move away from divine principles. The Paris Olympic ceremony, in this context, is more than just a cultural event. It becomes a symbol of the world's drift from reverence and respect for the divine. Moreover, the heartache expressed by believers in response to perceived blasphemy can be tied to a deep longing for a world that honors God. The feeling of heartbreak stems not just from the act itself, but from the larger existential worrying that society is moving further from the values that hold spiritual significance. This is compounded by the teachings in Matthew 24, where Jesus speaks of the signs of the end times, including widespread deception and a growing disregard for God. The controversy surrounding the Paris Olympics opening ceremony, therefore, touches on profound religious and emotional chords for many. It is not just a matter of cultural insensitivity, but a reflection of a deeper, more troubling trend of secularization and disrespect for the sacred. This concern is heartfelt and rooted in a sincere desire to see the world live in alignment with divine principles, as outlined in the Bible.
Have you watched any of the Olympics?
I thought that the opening ceremony was a disgrace, actually. I thought it was a disgrace.
The mocking of the Last Supper.
I thought it was
Catholics and Christians across
I thought it
across
was
the globe are outraged.
I mean, they can do certain things. I thought it was terrible.
Can you say at the next Olympics, if you're present, there won't be, you'll have enough influence on the organizers that we won't be, insulting Christians?
We won't be having a Last Supper as portrayed the way they portrayed it the other night. I just think, look, I'm for everybody. I'm very open-minded. You understand.
Yeah.
You know me better than most people know me. I'm very open-minded. But I thought what they did was a disgrace.